Hello everyone, it's Cribini and Tina.
Hi.
Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day and that you guys are in the best of health.
Yes, with health as always being most important. So to piggyback off of what we brought you last week, which was VA medical benefits and how to get those and how to utilize those, we wanted to talk today about, can I live in the DR on my VA disability? And quite frankly, like I told you, I think this also applies to anybody with knowing disability that will pay out of the United States of America to you. So if you're living off disability, we know it can be a little tight. We're going to have the chart up for the VA disability payments because they have gone up this year because of the cost of living adjustments, COLA, that wonderful word. And they've finally gone up. They haven't gone up, they said, in 40 years this much. It is a 5.9% increase. So you guys that are either currently getting disability, you've seen probably the bump in your monthly pay. If you are looking to get disability, you might want to check those figures out. So I was looking at the chart, and to be honest, you would have to have at least a 60% disability rating or higher to be able to live in the DR. Because like I told you, 60% with a spouse, and that's who wrote in, so that's who we're addressing this video for, a couple, would be $1,325 a month. So could you live for $1,300 a month in the DR? Absolutely. If you've seen any of our cost of living videos, we've done videos where we've shown you can live as little as $600 to $800 a month, all the way up to our standards of comfort, which that's about $1,100 to $1,500.
Right.
When you're knocking on that $1,300 door, though, you're not leaving a lot of room for incidentals and for what I love, which is savings and investments. So when you move on up to maybe that 70 to absolutely 100%, because 100% is $3,500 a month, you definitely can live in the DR on disability at that point. Actually, at that point, when you get to about 90 to 100%, you could live in Europe. I mean, like, you could live in Portugal and still have money to spare, because that's a great deal of money.
It's a big difference. It's a big difference, guys.
I told you, like, $1,500. If you're spending over $1,500 a month, I want to know what you're doing, because you're not doing something right. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree with that, totally. I agree with that.
Yeah, because going over so we went back over our last bills when we left the DR, and that was what, in May?
April, May.
May 6th we flew out. So in April, because that's the last month we paid bills, our utilities, all the utilities, which was the cell phone, electric, water, and gas, were only $206 US a month. And then you are going to control how much you want to pay for rent. So if you want to pay $1,000, you pay $1,000, but I would suggest, you don't really need to. You can pay anywhere from $700, $800 a month for a really nice, safe, secure place, as we've said in many of our other videos. So go back, watch some of the videos, you'll see. And then groceries, typically groceries we put together, I used to lump groceries, adult beverages, and eating out. And we would go anywhere from $250 to $350 a month, depending on how much we ate out or how much we bought, what we decided to do that month. So with all that and our little extras, which that's also subjective to you. You don't have to spend. We spent $130 on pedicures, manicures, things like that, hair care. But that was $698 a month for all that, and that was not including rent. So it's really, like I say, it's a budget thing. And you can definitely live, I think, comfortably for $1,100 to $1,500. And when I say comfortable, because everybody's always like, well, what is that? Well, that's mine. That's us living at the quality or the standards that we have coming from the United States. Security, the things you used to talk about in videos.
I'm glad she said that, because there's a different standard. Now, anybody can do a video and tell you, oh, you can live great, $200-$300 a month in the Dominican Republic. Oh, great. Oh, this is that. You're going to get your security, number one. Somebody's going to be breaking into your pad. Number two, you're going to have a bucket. You're going downstairs. You're going to have to get the bucket from the well, bring it back up to brush your teeth and take a bath. And then number three is that you're going to live way out in the boonies somewhere, and you're going to need 2 or 3 cars to get to the city.
To get to humanity. So yeah.
Get to civilization. Yeah. You're going to be like Daniel Boone. Lewis and Clark expedition.
But I mean, there are those that really like to rough it. They like living in the countryside. They like to farm for themselves. Things like that will really reduce your monthly costs. So if that's what you like to do, but in retirement, I'm selfish. I feel like we've worked very hard our whole life, and I want to sit back, and if I want to order something to eat, I'm going to order something to eat because I don't feel like cooking. If I want to get my adult beverages and sit on the patio all day, I'm going to get my adult beverage and sit on the patio all day and have a cleaning lady because I'm in retirement.
I mean, why retire, move overseas, and you're
Have to
still in the
work
struggle
hard.
bus? You might have just stayed in the box. You might have stayed right there in the United States and go through the motion like everybody else is doing. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Right. And
So,
then
yeah.
watching the other video last week, if you haven't, go back and watch that about foreign medical care. You can still have everything that's disability, which is service connected, taken care of. You can have all your medical, and you'll still have money if you budget very well, and depending on what you want to spend money on, to be able to save, to invest, to pay for your medical insurance. You know, a car if you want. We preferred Uber because that was just more economical and easy. But I mean, you know, like I said, it's all subjective, but you definitely could live off of a disability alone. We're talking just disability, no additional income, no investments, no pension. You could live in the Dominican Republic very comfortably. And when you get to that 80, 90, 100% threshold, you can definitely move in, even also to Portugal and Europe.
This is very important information.
It's just getting out
guys.
of the U.S., like you said.
Right, just getting your passport and getting out of there, and then you begin to live your best life, not like they live in the U.S. of A. So take this information. Now there's some detailed stuff to go along with this, but we're not giving you that now. We want you to do a consultation. When you do a consultation, we'll give you the hidden gems.
Well, because this video would be 30 minutes long, and I don't have time for
So,
that.
in the meantime, between the time, always remember that life is to be enjoyed.
Yes, so make sure to hit that subscribe, hit that notifications, give this and all video a thumbs up because it's a free and easy way to patron the channel. Hitting that subscribe and hitting that thumbs up for us helps us to change that algorithm and make you some great creative content. And remember that always, all information is underneath every single video. So if you just hit that little arrow in the corner, all that great wealth of information will drop down so that we can get in touch with you and help you out if you need it.
Love this girl. So, until next video, peace.